Hi, welcome back to Keto Over 50. I'm RJ. Today, I am going to show you how to make a keto cannoli cake, like a coffee cake with chocolate. It is so good. I've made it before. I didn't film it, and it's been on my to-do list for a year. I'm like, I have got to share this with you because if you have a sweet tooth and you're on keto, you need this. I got invited to dinner tomorrow night with friends, and my friend bought me this beautiful Bundt pan. So I'm going to use it for this. So I'm very excited to see how it turns out today. We're going to start with the wet ingredients. If I could talk. This is my second video today, so I'm a little frazzled. That's okay. It should be really fun. And we're going to add a cup of whole milk ricotta. And I left it, I didn't put it in a bowl because I wanted you to see that it was double cream ricotta, which is lower carbs. It's only 2 carbs per serving. And it's 1 cup. And I blended it. I used my stick blender, my immersion blender, and blended it because ricotta can be kind of gritty sometimes, the texture of it. Not usually, but it can be a little bit. So there we go. There's a 1/2 cup. Don't ask me why I didn't just take a 1 cup measurer, but I didn't. And I hope I have enough. It's 16 ounces, this little container. There we go. Fill it up. I always put just a little extra in for the part that you don't scrape out. Don't worry about writing down the ingredients. I will put the entire recipe below in the description, so you don't have to worry. Just enjoy watching me make it and stay till the end because I'm going to finish this with a special glaze that is going to really make it pop. I made one of these about a year ago and I ate the whole thing. I froze 3/4 of it. I had the first piece thawed out like 2 days later so I could eat it. And then the rest of it made it about 1 more week and I ate it all. It was so good. Imagine. Oh. It was when I first discovered keto and was cooking with allulose, and it was so good. I couldn't even stand it. Okay. So speaking of allulose, I'm going to put, in fact, I probably made the first one with erythritol before we knew that there was something much better. So that's a cup of allulose, and we're going to blend that up. I do want to point out that the eggs, it was 2 eggs, whole eggs, and 1 extra egg yolk, which is going to make this batter really nice. And I haven't made this in a while. I didn't realize there's no butter in it. You have to grease and flour the pan. So I used butter on the pan to grease it. And then instead of almond flour, I used bamboo flour. So I'm hoping, because I do remember last time it was a little dense, and I'm thinking the bamboo flour might lighten it up. I'm not worried about using bamboo flour. If you haven't tried it, or bamboo fiber, if you haven't cooked with it yet, you should get some and experiment with it. I usually cut out some of the almond flour. The nice thing about bamboo fiber is that it's 0 carbs. It's 21 carbs and 21 grams of fiber. So my friend said today, isn't that like eating a tree? I'm like, we eat trees every day. So some vanilla extract. It says 1 1/4. I think I got that quarter in there already, but I put a little extra bit in there. Okay. And 3/4 teaspoon, 3/4 of a teaspoon. So I'm not going to fill this all the way up, of almond extract, which is what gives it that beautiful cannoli flavor. This is so good. You have to try it. Oh, and you could serve it with some keto ice cream on the side, some vanilla ice cream. So good. That's it for the wet ingredients. And then I'm going to add the baking powder. I think I'm going to use 2 teaspoons instead of 1 1/2, just to help make it lighter. And we need a touch of salt because salt is the catalyst that makes baking powder lift and work. So it's 1/4 teaspoon. So happy God made my palm, 1/4 teaspoon. I never have to measure salt. This was actually one of those that was a regular recipe, and I keto-fied it. I just really like the idea of a ricotta. It's like a coffee cake. It's so good. And so instead of doing 2 cups of almond flour, I'm doing 1 1/2 cups of almond flour and 1/2 cup of bamboo fiber. bamboo flour. They're very similar. But this is, when you work with this, it's like powdered sweetener. It goes everywhere. So I have been cleaning my kitchen constantly today because every time I took it out, I used it in another recipe too. And every time I took it out, it just went everywhere. It was my bad. We're going to blend this in nice and slowly. I make another, I'm just going to scrape it and blend it a little bit more. I make another ricotta cake that is gorgeous. It's just ricotta cake. It's so good. But this is, like I said, like a coffee cake. Oh, and the topping on it, wait until you see that. So good. The last ingredient is a half a cup of chocolate chips. And one of the reasons I'm very excited to remake this cake is because I have switched to ChocZero chocolate chips from the other brand that shall remain unmentioned. These have much better ingredients, and boy, do they taste different. So if you haven't tried them yet, try the ChocZero. They seem a little more expensive, but it's a bigger bag too. And when they deliver them, it's 111 here today. They come insulated. I wouldn't want to leave them sit outside for half a day. But I always know when they're coming. You know, I love when you mix everything in one bowl and that's it. Now I have the secret glaze when we're all done. But I'm going to put this in the Bundt pan. This is the first time, that's loud. This is the first time I'm using the Bundt pan. So I'm very excited and anxious and looking forward to seeing how it does. I'd been using this other springform pan that I'd had for 30 years. And I have one other Bundt pan, but it doesn't have a hole in the middle. Is that really a Bundt pan? I don't think so. So it said to grease and flour the pan because it was not originally a keto recipe. So I floured it with bamboo fiber and I greased it with butter. I can't wait. I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. Again, I'll have the recipe down below. If you're enjoying the content, please give my video a thumbs up. I'm working so hard to build my channel. I've made 150 videos so far. So if you haven't seen them all yet, it's time to binge watch. Let's put this in the oven and I'll see you back here as soon as it's done. I have a toothpick out, so I will check it at 30 minutes. If I can't tell visually, I'll just put a toothpick in it and make sure that it's done. It might need a few more minutes, and I'll see you right back here. It just came out of the oven. It ended up taking about 35 minutes. I have to let it cool now for 10 minutes. I found an old bottle of wine in the cupboard. My mom always turned out her cakes onto a bottle of ketchup. And now ketchup is in plastic bottles. It won't work. So I found this and what was it? Something light. And I'm going to turn this over in 15 minutes and then let it hang for a little while till it's totally cool. And then I'll invert it and glaze it. It's going to be so delicious. I can't wait to share this with you. That was fast. It's been 15 minutes since I took this out of the oven. And it says inverted. I think it means inverted on a bottle. Not, I'm scared. Not inverted onto a plate. Oh, I'm glad I did it this way because that is too big. What do I have that's thinner? Okay, now I hope this dish is big enough. My old Corningware, I use these when I take something to someone's house. They'll usually return it. Let's see. Oh, it came out. Please be right, be centered. Okay, ready for this? Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, that bamboo fiber gave it the most amazing coating. And that's the first time I've cooked in that pan. So how nice is that? I can smell that almond extract that identifies this as cannoli cake. Now, I'm going to set the timer again, and I'm going to come back when this has cooled. I'm going to put it over my grates here and let it cool a little bit, and then we're going to finish it off. So stick around. The cake has completely cooled now, and I am going to make this glaze that's extraordinary. I have a half a cup more of ChocZero chocolate chips and a tablespoon of coconut oil, and I'm going to microwave it and drizzle this glaze on here. It's going to be incredible. I'm going to wrap this in cellophane with a big, beautiful ribbon and take it over to them tomorrow. Can't wait to share. Do you love to cook for other people, for your friends? They're cooking dinner for me, so I think it's nice that I'm going to take them dessert. It makes me really happy to do something for someone else. And I don't think they're even going to notice that it's keto. There you go. Look how perfect this is. The coconut oil gives it a wonderful sheen and a better texture, and some MCT oil, which is healthy and good for you. Okay, now it's very wet. Let me see if I need to, oh, it's just perfect. I thought I might need to let it cool. Isn't that typical of cooking? You heat something up and then you have to let it cool. I like these big pieces of chocolate when they harden after they're cool. Oh my goodness. And it just is spectacular. And then I have one more thing to finish it off before I'm done. I want the chocolate to cool before I do it, but I'm going to dust it with powdered allulose, just like powdered sugar. And it's going to be so pretty. I'm thinking I might need to do that tomorrow after it's been in the refrigerator all night. Oh, look at that. Okay, and I still have a lot more. I still have a lot more chocolate to go. That's it. I have the allulose. I think the allulose might melt on top of the chocolate. Let me cool it down just a little bit. It wasn't that hot. I remember the last time I did this, I powdered it and it just disappeared. It just melted right onto the cake. But even if it melts, you'll get an idea of what it will look like. I have no patience anymore. If it does disappear because the chocolate is still warm, if it does disappear, I will just add more tomorrow when it's nice and cold, and that will hold it beautifully. How easy is that? It's an actual masterpiece. I want to cut into it, but I want to take it to my friends. So I'm wondering if I cut a slice to show you, and then I pushed it back together. Do you think they'd miss it? You've stayed with me till the end. You deserve to see what it looks like inside, right? I just want to eat the whole thing. Look at that gorgeous cake. So beautiful. They'll wonder if I made it for them or if I made it for you. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, just like I knew it would be. I just taking a very little slice because it's 11 o'clock at night and this is going to blow my intermittent fasting. But I have to have a bite for you. Look at this. Don't you love cake? I love cake. I want to discern if there's a big difference using the bamboo flour for a quarter of the flour in here. I do think the texture is much better now. My mouth is watering, even as I'm eating it. It's like, take that next bite, girl. Wow, it is so good. If you love a good cake, like a good coffee cake or dessert cake, this is it. I hope you'll try it. It's so easy. It's one of my favorites where you put everything in one bowl, bake it, you're done. So easy. Now, I have to try and push it together, which I'm going to break away before I do that because it might not be pretty, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. If you're enjoying the content, please give the video a thumbs up, a like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, and stay with me so that we can bake together. I'm working on creating perfect hamburger buns right now. I just needed to make a cake. And I thought, I want to share this with you because you're going to love this too. So thank you for joining me. Stay beautiful because you know you are. I'll see you next time. This is RJ for Keto Over 50.